These are the games you have to win to take it seriously.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. Take a look at the Mavericks. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, there's the Grizzlies. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And I think for Dallas, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
Now we'll look at Dallas' starting lineup. Washington out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Derek Lively. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Well, because of his size and position inside the painted area, Klay Thompson is a real threat.
Down low. Morant kicks to Lopez. Memphis moving it around. Now Morant. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game.
And look at Morant getting bold at the arc. When he's feeling it, you really have to watch him out there.
Irving passes to Washington. To the paint. Here's Thompson. Over MP. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 7 points. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Morant, and he banks in the lane. He's got 5.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Outside Irving. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, is too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Here's Irving. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. To the inside. Second chance shot, and Thompson with the nice bucket inside.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. Now, Coach immediately recognized the many talents of Kyrie Irving. One thing he pointed out was not losing Irving on defense. Coach said Irving is just as dangerous without the ball. We can't let him get behind us. We have to make sure someone is on him at all times. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
And what you love about Bane is just how hard he works. His drive to keep getting better on display.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Oh, my goodness. Not only a vertical threat, but a big-time finisher, Derek Lively.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Now, here's MP. Coming in off a 21-point game this last outing. Lopez kicks to MP. Shot clock at 5. The three from Morant. From beyond the arc and then some. Morant's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Grizzlies. Looking at Memphis, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Nuggets in Ball Arena.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And Memphis making a change here. Edey's checked in. Payne for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Payne's got 5.
This is why you gotta stay up on Bane or pay the price.
Pass to Thompson for the 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Here's Lively. Following the basket by John Morant. Lively finds Irving. Launches a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Back to MP. To the middle. It's Morant in the corner. Pass to Edey. Morant against Lively. And that one's good. Morant. He's got 12.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
Outside, Davis. Back to Irving. Shot to stop the run. MP grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the good coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the basket by Jackson.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Mavericks trail by 7. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Some changes for Memphis. Santi Aldama's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Jackson comes in for Payne. And Pippen subbed in for Morant. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Marshall comes in for P.J. Washington. Exum, he's checked in for Thompson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now here is Davis. An 11-point game for him in the win against Toronto.
And don't forget about the 4 blocks. Just a big all-around game, particularly on the defensive side.
It's good.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pippen against Dinwiddie. Driving inside. The rebound by Pippen. Memphis leading by 9. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game. There's 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Dinwiddie attacking. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Offensive rebound. Edey gets the bucket.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Average trail by 13. Davis surveying the floor. Just 3 on the clock. The shot, no good. John Moran has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
They've got MP. Santi Aldama is out there with Edey. Then it's J.J. Jackson. And it's Pippen in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Allman. David?
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Nuggets just played phenomenal. He scored 21 points and he was dialed in with his shooting. Very few misses out there. He was a jack of all trades for them. He helped them out in every facet of the game. Back to you guys.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Now, here's Exum. His last outing, he had 8 points. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Exum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, the rise up and fire from Dante Exum, something he needs to do if the defense gives him space.
MP, that's for 2. That's good on the jump shot. MP's got 7.
You know what, didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Pass to Exum. And finished off by Exum.
How about the leaping ability of Dante Exum? Terrific instincts on that one.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Back to MP. Memphis moving that ball around. It's Pippen on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. MP finds Pippen. Again, Memphis.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more insane.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Now, here is Irving. 20 points for him last game against Toronto.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Gets in the paint and drains it. Kyrie Irving, show off that touch.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. So it's Memphis with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. We'll return shortly.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season,
gotta like what we're seeing from MP. All he do is win. So no surprise if he takes home the Rookie of the Year award.
All he does is 1-2, off to a fast start in his professional career. He's NBA ready.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Memphis Grizzlies.
And you look at the numbers, they're playing so well offensively, nice flow. Only a few wasted possessions, guys.
And if they continue on this track, they're pulling away down the stretch. Mark my words.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle, you love the work ethic he has had on display.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Derek Lively is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Irving. And it's Washington in the small forward position. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by MP. MP's got 6 assists now in the game. And here is Irving. Inside. And it's Thompson with the jam.
This guy, Klay Thompson, can get as hot as any player in the NBA, and when he's this efficient, boy, he is dangerous.
Now here's Jackson. It's an 18-point lead. Here's MP, and the Grizzlies take on 2 more. Mavericks shooting reasonably well, 45%. Outside, Davis. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged, not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition.
Now here's Jackson. Good, and the assist goes to MP. 6 points for Jaren Jackson.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Irving dishes to Thompson. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Jackson.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Bain kicks to MP. There's Lopez with the 3. Drains the 3-pointer. Lopez has got 5 now.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here is Davis. 6 points for him. Here's Irving. Off on the layup.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Jackson, basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The Grizzlies shoot their 7th free throw attempt here.
First team foul. At the line for Memphis, Jaren Jackson.
Mind the legs. Mind the legs.
Shooting one.
The free throw off from Jackson.
And you love how Jackson Jr. has responded to setbacks and injury in his career. He doesn't get discouraged, just makes him work harder.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
And the basket by MP.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, Thompson is having no trouble finding himself shots, and he just keep pouring them in as long as he can.
Memphis moving that ball around. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Morant. From 12 feet out, again Memphis.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Thompson misses.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Connects from three-point range. You know, Greg, there was a bit of a rough patch with this team's chemistry not too long ago. That seems to have been put behind them now.
And I think MP stepped up and helped smooth the transition, right? He empathized with where the fracture was coming from and made sure the team stayed on the same page. And that's great leadership from the young star.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll. I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Bagley. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Irving, defended by Pippen. Davis with a screen on Pippen. And G.G. Jackson is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Now, when you talk about the NBA going global, the last 6 MVPs, Doris, as you know, all international players.
Kevin, what I love about this is the NBA wants the best players, regardless of where they come from. There's a time where American players just dominated that award for years and years. Fact of the matter is, it's good for the game to get the baddest, best players in the world, and we've done that.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
Now, here's Irving. Basket, good. Thompson's got 28 points for the game.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Here's Edie. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. And here's a look at some numbers for MP.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter. And when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Kyrie Irving. Pass to Thompson. Gafford sets the pick for Thompson. No good from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And it's blocked. Now, here's Marshall, defended by Pippen. Now, Dinwiddie. Marshall passes to Thompson, puts it up from 15. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And now let's highlight the deadliest deep threats to come into the NBA this season on our rookie leaderboard. MP is number 1.
With the way he shot the ball from long range, he's earned his reputation as the top marksman of his class.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Off's jacked in, and Santi Aldama subbed in for G.G. Jackson. The Mavericks also with the sub. Dante Exum is jacked in for Klay Thompson.
And this team wants Davis looking to score and putting pressure on the defense.
And Memphis turns it over again.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break, averaging about 22 points per 10 rebounds and just over 2 blocks. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
And MP throws it down.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting for the game at 42%. Pass to Marshall. Here's Exum. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edie's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Huff. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists now in this one. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Dinwiddie with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
A 3 from MP. Rebound by Marshall. Here's Exum. Misses in close. MP getting it done for the Grizzlies. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Ends up going with the new group. The Mavericks also with a sub. Thompson, he's checked in for Caleb Martin. Memphis leading by 23. The forwards for him, Bain and Jackson. MP out there with John Morant. And it's Lopez in at the center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Thompson outside. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant looking around. Some nice passing there by Memphis. MP kicks to Morant. MP sets the screen for Morant. For 3, good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here, defending the triple.
Outside Irving. From past the arc. Good on the 3-point shot. Irving's got a pair of 3s here in the 4th quarter for Dallas.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many 3s as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Pass to Gafford. Now Thompson. Covered by MP. Lets it go with the 3. Thompson misses.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Jackson passes to Bain. MP with it to the wing right side. Lopez sets a screen for Morant. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
To the middle. It's deflected. Stolen by Jackson. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
And here are the Mavericks now. Here's Irving. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Morant kicks to MP. Back to Morant. Over Irving. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Thompson from long range. Grizzlies with the rebound.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
MP, no good.
You can't look at the results of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Grizzlies.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
That's breathing a huge sigh of relief, guys. They're on their way to win here, avoiding losing all 4 games of the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from John Morant.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside for Jackson. MP dishes to Morant. MP passes to Morant. A three-pointer is right on target.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Thompson misses. Here's MP, takes it inside. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game, and to have that.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink. Ladies and gentlemen, making his first
It's like any job, I think. Some days it all comes naturally. You feel like you're in the flow. And some days, nothing goes your way. The key is to treat the work the same no matter what, because your A game is not always going to be there. And when it's not, you better have a plan B.
Yo, and what's your plan B?
Wanting it more than the next guy, because you can't teach desire, Jalen.
Oh, no.
Better come hard tonight. What's going to be a long summer in Cancun.
good, MP.
Get after them.
That's it.
Dude.
Yo, we got this. Don't worry. going.
Hey, he can ball, huh?
And one.
That's all day, MP.
Woo! I run this. I run this. Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game.
He about to tear the roof off. You know I rock. I use balances myself. Great for mine. Back here.
They might not like it. Good. If you have serious issues, that's what we need. What's the idea there? We already have
Summer if we can't win tonight.